up, my people? Welcome to the Mind Pursuit podcast. I'm your host, Masim Zuki, the Mind Advocate, and I am still with my panel. Such enlightening conversation that we are having here. If you've just bumped into this conversation, I will ask you to pause on this episode and go to the previous episode so that you can be able to get a drift of what the conversation is all about. So I am still with Shalom, Sonia, and Twins. And now let's take a deep dive into success. You know, people like talking about success, but we don't like talking about the process. Yeah. Now, coming from parents, now me as a millennial, who my parents they were number one. Yeah. Like everything, it was, they were the perfect ones.
What walikuwa number one.
Yeah, like that was I used to do very well in school, you know, so like that is where we are coming from. So now, and coming from anywhere, I was in 844. I know there are people who are watching maybe who are in IGCSE, ACE, any kind of curriculum that you're doing. But now for me, it was 844. And 844, we were trained how you when you become number one, you have succeeded. Yes. And when you become number last, you have failed. And if you become number last several times, you are a failure.
Yeah. And when you're the last index, you will become number last in school.
You will become number last in school. And when you're like that, you don't have a future. So going through her primary, high school, university, and in university, you're told the same thing. And then now coming to the world. What did Tani say again?
Welcome to the world. Morris, that I don't know. Somebody may stick kwa akili yangu. Anything happens, my friend, you're in the world.
So like, welcome to the world. The world that does not. You will finish studying, but they will tell you, Masi bado. Ati you're here, you have a long way to go. Or you will get a good career. You will work in the best. One of the very good spaces, but they'll be like, what is that again? You need to read. So like the success is different for everyone. It means difference for everyone. To somebody else, success is having a good family and they are okay. To another person, success is studying and they are good. To another person, success is entrepreneurship. To another one, it's good health. So I would want to hear from my panelist with that very long introduction. How do you define success? What does success look like for you?
You know, you said that, I remember the conversation we had with my mom some time back, and it's a conversation we're still having till date because of different mindsets and different generations. Because for her, success seemed to be having a good family, good children in the best schools, good children graduating and getting into the best school and getting into this good fields and earning good money and driving. And so now it became that the first daughter decided not to do the course that she wanted. Then my brother still the same. So she's like, kwani hawa watoto nilizaa mimi nitawahi kuwa na watoto wa engineering lini? You know, because that's how it has been structured. When your daughter has gone to engineering, computer science, men, they are the best.
The top careers.
If they have done the top careers, then they are the best. Then I asked my mom one question. She has not answered till date. What if then we get into the careers that we want and we succeed and we have all that you need? What then?
Then what?
Then what? Mom, then what? So she's like, apana. So I'm like, then what? You've still not answered me. And that is to say that parents want us to do some of the things they were not able to do when they were children. Because they didn't have the opportunity to do it. Now that they had the opportunity through their children, they want to succeed through their children. And I've seen it in a couple of settings, not only my background settings, but this is one thing, we are still having a challenge. I've seen it, it's something that is still in our family. You have to do a certain course to succeed. But for me, I keep on telling them, as long as I am fulfilled, and I have gotten the vision that I have and got and succeeded into it, that's where my fulfillment comes, that's my success. And that is something we still fight, but they're still trying to now where you are going now, we cannot be able, because it gets to a point when you are adults, they cannot be able to make decisions for you. But I just want to urge parents that let us not inherit traumas that we had through our children to do it, because it's error. Because some of the children are doing courses in schools because a parent just wanted them to do, and then when they are done, they want to get into the creative industry. Yeah, so for me, I see it as trauma. I don't know, you can explain all that, but success to me is fulfillment. Fulfillment in the place that has the thing that has been deposited in my life. Yes.
Thank you. I think for me, success looks like thriving holistically, and that means in all aspects of my life, spiritually, financially, mentally, emotionally, all aspects. Because you cannot, to some success maybe I'm financially stable, but then you're financially stable and then you have emotional fatigue, you have stressors, you have anxiety and all these things. But for me, I think success looks like all these other aspects of my life are at the same level. I can't be financially happy, mentally happy, spiritually, like it's not a balance. I think being at the same level, that's what success looks like for me.
Well, for me, I define success as, see, when God tells me, well done.
Good and faithful servant.
That's when I feel I have succeeded. For now, because actually putting into, let me shift to another perspective. See, now we can also define our there's a way we can define our own success and then God defines his own success. Because you can succeed in your own way and then God, in God's eyes, bado hatojafika. So for me, I feel like the only way I am able to at least know that I have succeeded is actually me actually fulfilling my purpose, knowing my purpose, and actually living, fulfilling that purpose. And then, as much as yes, I'll have done that. When God tells me, well done, I can that a sigh of relief that I have given my all. Because actually, what I came to learn is, see now, I had an example, but CG now. But for example, you see, you've done, a very good example is maybe you try to achieve something. Alafu wewe kwako, huoni hata ni kama umefanya kitu. But in God's eyes, you see that for example when probably umefanya exam in school and then unaona hii paper nimeanguka na miguu juu and then results inakuja. Unapigwa na butoa. Unaona? See that really same feeling is, see when you have done things and then you feel like, my friend, hapa inja choma, umechoma kuchoma, until you find out that kwa hiyo kuchoma kwako you've assisted someone or even someone somewhere got just saw you struggling and then you failed at that pursuit and then you woke up and then you still pursued that same very same thing. In your eyes you see you have failed, but in God's eyes God wanted that other person to see what you're doing and feel encouraged to be able to do that, whatever they were supposed to do. See how God really works. So for me, when God says that I've succeeded, that's when I've succeeded.
And you touch on something profound, purpose. And I believe when God talks about purpose, he's talking about the gift. He didn't talk about gifts when he said your gift will make room for you. He was talking about purpose. And I wish people would lean more into understanding who they are and thrive. Because if God made you to be a cup, why are you struggling to be a plate? Even if the plate is really, and sorry, allow me to use this analogy. Yeah, because can you be able to drink water off of a plate? You will struggle. Even if you will come up with mechanisms, you will really struggle. But then you can eat comfortably with a plate.
Yes.
So if you're made to be a cup, if you're made to be a plate, if you're made to be a thermos, become the best there is. Aside from careers, because this thing of this is a marketable career, this is a marketable. Imagine, from where I sit, based on my experience, I don't think there's anything like that. Because why is it that we have people who are in a particular career? Like, for example, we have so many doctors, but Paul will want to go to a particular gynecologist. Why? And there are so many of them. At one point in my life, I worked in a prison, the Wilson prison for men. And they were telling me, Mercy, as we don't want, it's normally they go through like appeal and all that. I know anyone who is working in the prison space can relate to what I'm saying. And one thing that they were telling me, Mercy, there are lawyers who are, wameenda tu shule, wakapata karatasi. Lakini kuna lawyers who are smart lawyers. And I noticed a trend, like majority of them would want to go to a particular lawyer. And that in actual sense told me purpose. Because if you are a cup and you become, if God created you to become a lawyer and you become that lawyer, then you will be the best there is. And you know what? It will attract, people will be attracted to you because of the gift in you. And that is why we speak of dominance. So anyway, I can speak about purpose a lot. But where this is coming from is, and I thank God for you mentioned Rev Pam, who also told me something. Immediately I finished high school, and I said I actually stepped on her shoulders to be where I am today, because she told me, Mercy, don't focus on external things. Your career to marketable and what? No, look within. Find out what is it that you love doing, and then out of what you love doing, she actually drew a circle. She told me, out of what you love doing, your purpose is there. And now, when you do your purpose and do it exemplary well, like with a good heart, for me, my purpose revolves around serving people and empowering people's lives. Yeah. So when I do it well, then God comes in and tells me, "Oh, well done, good and faithful servant." Yes. Now, with that, is the hustle that you guys are doing, and you will tell us whether you're doing a hustle or not. Is it helping you or is it hurting your purpose?
I'd say it's, for me, it is part of my purpose. So I love speaking, I love writing, and I think out of the many opportunities or the many chances that I've gotten to probably speak or just share my thoughts with the world or with people who read my books, I think that people who are actually benefiting from whatever I'm doing. I think there's I don't know, you said something that you met up with a mom who said they're benefiting from the Radiant Moms program that you're doing, and I think there's nothing that gives you so much fulfillment than knowing whatever you're doing is not actually just a fun thing or a good thing for you, that someone else is actually loving it and benefiting and is feeling very grateful for the fact that you're doing whatever you're doing. So I think yes, whatever I'm doing is really beneficial to my purpose.
I think for me, because I'm a creative and also I kind of love doing more analytics. So, okay, to be sincere, there are times and bits where you ask yourself, was I really called to do this? Because at times, it does not make sense when you're trying to sit at that strategy table alone and trying to cut out things and trying to have that big idea, and you're asking yourself, will it really make sense? Until you start doing it so that you see it really makes sense. And in between, there are also chunks and bits of hurdles that you'll get in between. You'll get maybe when you get into the company, you're maybe a communicator and have allowed people to come in to help you into the work. You'll get hurdles of the people you have employed. They start doing some of the things that why are you not doing your work? I believe for me that is a part of hurting, because now you're like, Sasa nitawaelezeaje ndio muelewe kitu mnafaa kufanya, and I listened to one South African who is communicator. She's called Nomdeni. She says allow people in your company who love doing what they are doing, because they will be benefiting as much as they are helping you. They are also benefiting. And once you come to ask them why they are not doing that, they'll have an answer to it. Because some of us were into works and jobs that are not fulfilling. We're just doing it because of the money and everything. There's no fulfillment in it. And so I keep on asking myself, whatever you're doing, is it a place of fulfillment? And if it's not, then move out of the way, because you're hurting others and also hurting yourself. Yeah, so have a boundary line to know what point the thing is becoming hurting and what point to leave, because with that you're going to leverage on what the hustle you need to do.
The current job that I'm doing is meant to just push me to aid my purpose. Because the current job that I'm doing is not in any way related to being creative. It's not in any way. But what it has done, it has enabled me to finance what I'm supposed to do. Because my friend, because there's no way I can just, unless, I don't know. Well, God is a God of miracles. But actually, the current job that I'm doing has enabled me to be in an environment where I'm able to solely focus on what I'm supposed to do, as compared to, for example, where I'm living with my parents and watu hiyo wanacheza hapa and about hapa na pale. It's very, very difficult for me to focus on my work. So being in my own space, buying the equipments that are needed, as much as yes, at times naangalia my friend uko umetoka job, umedeal na all kinds of people and all kinds of pressure. Wengine saa 3 usiku wanakupigia, you ushiki hata unacha you even just switch off your phone. Kama unaweka flight mode, because nile yenye wamekuwork up and all that. But what I feel, and I actually thank God for the kind of current job that I'm doing. As much as I won't stay long in this kind of job, but it has helped me to even have the certain freedom that I have. And it has given me an avenue for me just to focus on God, my relationship with Him, even asking God for more clarity in the direction that I'm supposed to do. So I can't see it's more of a time where I have to be patient for me to actually give my effort, all my effort into what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, it become a form of even to leverage. Yeah.
And I know so many people really struggle with that bit of career, because you're paid, the career that is paying you is not what you're passionate about. But you need the money because this money will help you finance your passion.
Yes.
So it's a bit of a dance, but at the end of the day, what I'm hearing from you is resilience. So even for somebody who's listening to us, and maybe you are in that in between, you're in a workspace where you just need to work because a girl gotta eat or a guy gotta eat, right?
My friend.
Bills.
You cannot go. My friend.
Bills hazijui passion.
Landlord ataki kujua.
Landlord ajui. So at the end of the day, how do you intentionally, even as you're working in the space you're in, how do you intentionally begin to even put aside a little money for you to continue, to build that momentum, so that by the time you're quitting, you have already created a buffer for yourself, so that you don't struggle, because without a plan, my friend, you're gonna struggle. Not unless God also is a God of miracles. But
before that miracle,
planning to fail. Once somebody said, failing to plan is planning to fail. So you need to have a plan. in place. So thank you so much for sharing. I hope you are learning a lot, and I hope you're going to tell a friend to tell a friend. And while at that, remember to also subscribe. See you on the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.